I'm going to talk today about movement therapy. And I'm a movement therapist, and movement therapy is also known as movement psychotherapy, dance movement therapy, or dance movement psychotherapy. My professional organisation calls movement therapy the psychotherapeutic use of movement and dance through which a person can engage creatively in a process to further their emotional, cognitive, physical and social integration. Basically, there's three key assumptions. The first being that body and mind interact, so that a change in movement will affect total functioning and vice versa. Secondly, that movement reflects personality. And the third, that movement contains a symbolic function and as such can be evidence of unconscious process. Movement therapy started in the 1940s in America. An American dance teacher called Marianne Chase. And what Marianne Chase found was that some of her students who were coming to her sessions didn't seem to be progressing with the dance, but yet they came back every week. And she wondered why this might be. So when she asked them, they said that actually through the dance they could connect to their emotions, and it enabled them to move through emotional issues and difficult stages of their life. So from that, Marianne then formed therapeutic dance groups in America, and that was the foundation of dance movement therapy. The starting point for any kind of movement therapy is the body, and many people feel out of touch with their bodies. Our minds are often busy, full of what we should be doing, making plans, running over past events, worrying about future events, chattering away. And it's easy to forget that we also experience ourselves through our body. Our senses, taste, touch, sight, hearing and smell, all are experiences of our body. When our senses are activated, we also engage with emotions, imaginations and thoughts. When we are embodied, we are connected to our body's energy and the flow of sensations, feelings and thoughts. Being embodied means that our energy allows us to express our feelings fully. A healthy child will embody emotions, allowing them to flow and move freely. Laughter will be from the belly, and crying will move through the whole body, sometimes shaking to release the sadness. Excitement, joy, all have bodily reactions. Unfortunately, for many of us, life's experiences as we grow up cause us to hold back on this flow of emotion. Examples of this are if a child is kept for long periods of time in a pushchair, or not encouraged to explore their environment, or scolded every time they reach out for something. Over time, the arms may then be observed to be held loosely at a person's side, with no apparent energy. The impact of this on a person's life may be that they have difficulty reaching out into the world, perhaps becoming withdrawn and waiting for opportunities or people to come to them. A verbal message of "don't cry" or "boys don't cry" may cause a child to hold back on expressions of sadness or pain. This can manifest in the body as a rigidity and can over time have a serious impact on emotional well-being. In more serious cases, such as physical or sexual abuse, a defence may be to disassociate totally from the body so that the pain of the abuse is lessened. The disassociation can stay even when the abuse ends, leaving a person feeling continually spaced out and not having any feeling in their body, losing the ability to even experience pleasurable feelings. It should be remembered that these reactions are natural responses or defences to certain life experiences. Equally, all of us who are parents will know how our own anxiety, pain and practical problems can interfere with our sincere wish to nurture our children. Movement therapy takes the approach of firstly putting us back in touch with our bodies, so that we can recognise sensations, emotions and feelings that are present in our bodies, allowing our bodies to inform us alongside our heads. Once we are connected to our bodies, we start to identify where our blockages are. When we have a sense of body awareness, we can begin to move. The understanding is that the body holds a kind of energy. In different systems, it has been called prana, vital essence, or chai. This energy is the vitality of our being. When we become aware of a blockage and then consciously move that body part, we can start to work with gradually allowing the energy to flow again. As we move the blockage, memories may occur that are associated with the blockage. To return to the child who wasn't encouraged to reach out into the environment, the energy may slowly start to flow back into the arms. Memories of childhood may come forth and be explored both verbally and non-verbally. Eventually, the energy may flow freely through the arms, and the person may feel a sense of liberation and connection to the world around them, finding a new confidence in reaching out to the world. I would stress that this is a slow process. We are dealing with emotional issues, and movement therapists will always go at a client's own pace. Similarly, when we start to move in a session, it does not necessarily mean leaping around the room or dancing wildly. It could be small movements of just one body part. The emphasis is on authentic expression and working at a client's own pace. So how is movement therapy used in practice? Each movement therapist will work in a slightly different way depending on their background and their training. Generally, therapists either come from a dance background or a psychology background. My own background is in psychology, but I also have been dancing the 5 rhythms for some years before training. People may go to a therapist or counsellor for many different reasons. For some, it may be a specific problem that they want to work through. For others, they may feel that something is missing in their lives. Some people want to gain in confidence, and others have an interest in self-development. So why go to a movement therapist? Movement therapy offers a holistic approach, taking into consideration the whole body and not just the thinking mind. Some people find it hard to find words to describe their experience. Working with the body allows a different way to express feelings and emotions, expressing them non-verbally before trying to find the words. Other people find a natural affinity with their bodies and find non-verbal communication very liberating. For yet others, movement therapy is something different to try. In a movement therapy session, you might expect to connect to your body through exercises in body awareness. With the help of the therapist, you would discuss verbally how you connect to your body and what feelings, sensations, etc. occur for you as you settle in your body. Following that, there would be an opportunity to move. The movement would be informed by whatever theme emerged from the body awareness, or which theme, if there were several, holds the most energy for the client. The movement part of the session can be from the chair, standing, or even lying down. In initial sessions, there would be background music to help the client to move. There may be times when the therapist moves with or alongside the client to support their experience. After the movement, the client and therapist talk together about the movement experience. They may talk about what was being expressed. They may talk about any inner experience the client had during the move-in. They may talk about the quality of the movement. The therapist will guide the client to explore the movement experience in the context of their own lives. Movement therapy suggests that when the body moves authentically, that unconscious material is made conscious. There is a suggestion that the unconscious can speak through the body and that the body has a kind of wisdom. This is often referred to in movement therapy as body wisdom. Memories that our conscious mind may have forgotten are often remembered in our movement. This body memory allows us to understand ourselves more fully and bring healing to the more vulnerable parts of ourselves. Over time, as healing starts to occur, the client may notice a change in their posture, gesture, and body image. There's many benefits of dance movement therapy: increasing self-awareness, self-esteem, and personal autonomy, experiencing links between thought, feelings, and actions, expressing and managing overwhelming feelings or thoughts, maximising resources of communication, and many more. But I'll be around for the rest of the afternoon. If any of you have got any questions or want to talk to me about movement therapy, then please feel very welcome to grab me and talk to me. Thank you for listening.